Namaste students. So today we will learn the second part of the chapter, The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom. As we have discussed in the previous video that the good old man and woman became rich again with the help of the spirit of their dog Muko. The greedy old couple out of anger chopped the mortar and the mill to use as firewood. So now let us see what happens next. Not so long after that, the good old man dreamt again, and the spirit of the dog spoke to him, telling him how the wicked people had burned the mill made from the pine tree. Take the ashes of the mill, sprinkle them on the withered tree, and they will bloom again, said the dog spirit. So, after few days of that particular incident, the good old man dreamt about their dog again. The spirit of the dog told him how the wicked people had burnt their mill and also told him to collect the ashes of the mill and sprinkle them on the dry trees, and the trees will bloom again. The old man awoke and went at once to his wicked neighbor's house, where he found the miserable old pair sitting at the edge of their square fireplace in the middle of the floor, smoking and spinning. From time to time they warmed their hands and feet with the blaze from some bits of the mill, while behind them lay a pile of broken pieces. The good old man humbly asked for the ashes. Though the covetous couple turned up their noses at him and scolded him as if he were a thief, they let him fill his basket with the ashes. So, the good old man went to his wicked neighbor's house at once. He found out that they were sitting on the floor and warming themselves with the warmth of the burning mill. The good old man asked for the ashes, but they refused at first and abused him as if he were a thief. After some time, they let him take some ashes. On coming home, the old man took his wife into the garden. It being winter, their favorite cherry tree was bare. He sprinkled a pinch of ashes on it, and lo, it sprouted blossoms until it became a cloud of pink blooms which perfumed the air. The news of this filled the village, and everyone ran out to see the wonder. The covetous couple also heard the story, and gathering up the remaining ashes of the mill, kept them to make withered trees blossom. So, after coming home, the good old man, along with his wife, went into the garden. It was winter, and as we all know, Japan's temperature during winters drops to -5 degrees Celsius. So, vegetation during winters is impossible in Japan. But when the old good man sprinkled a pinch of ashes on the dry cherry tree, in a blink of an eye, the tree sprouted pink blossoms and the whole air filled with the fragrance of the pink flowers. It was a splendid sight. Everyone from the village ran out to see the miracle, and the news spread like wildfire. The greedy old couple heard the news again and gathered some ashes for themselves to do the same. So let us now see what happens to the greedy old man now. The kind old man, hearing that his lord, the daimyo, was to pass along the high road near the village, set out to see him, taking his basket of ashes. As the train approached, he climbed up into an old withered tree that stood by the wayside. Now, in the days of the daimyos, it was the custom when their lord passed by for all the loyal people to shut up their high windows. They even pasted them fast with a slip of paper so as not to commit the impertinence of looking down on his lordship. All the people along the road would fall upon their hands and knees and remain prostrate until the procession passed by. In those days of the daimyos, it was a traditional belief that when their lord passes by, all the loyal people has to shut their high windows and all should remain kneel down until the procession passed by. Okay? And at that time, the kind old man heard the news of the procession, so he took the basket full of ashes with him and climbed up an old withered cherry tree near the high road from where the procession was to pass. The train drew near. One tall, competent man marched ahead, crying out to the people by the way, "Get down on your knees! Get down on your knees!" And everyone kneeled down while the procession was passing. Suddenly the leader of the van caught sight of an aged man up in the tree. He was about to call out to him in an angry tone, but seeing he was such an old fellow, he pretended not to notice him and passed him by. So, when the daimyo's palanquin drew near, the old man, taking a pinch of the ashes from his basket, scattered it over the tree. In a moment, it burst into blossom. So, what happened? When the procession drew near, one tall man shouted to everybody to get down on their knees. Everyone did so, okay? But the kind old man was above the withered tree and he took out a pinch of ashes from his basket and sprinkled it over the tree. And in a second, you know what happened? The tree burst into blossom. The delighted daimyo ordered the train to be stopped and got out to see the wonder. Calling the old man to him, he thanked him and ordered presents of silk robes, sponge cake, fans, and other rewards to be given him. He even invited him to his castle. So the old man went gleefully home to share his joy with his dear old wife. But when the greedy neighbor heard of it, he took some of the magic ashes and went out on the highway. There he waited until the daimyo's train came along and, instead of kneeling down like the crowd, he climbed a withered cherry tree. So what happened? The daimyo was delighted at the scene and ordered the train to stop. Okay, he presented the old man with silk robes, sponge cake, fans, and many other valuable things as a reward. He even invited him to his castle. And so the kind old man, he went home happily, okay, to share the news with his wife. But the greedy old neighbor heard the news of the kind old man's fortune again. He also took some magical ashes and climbed a withered tree waiting for the daimyo's palanquin to pass. When the daimyo himself was almost directly under him, he threw a handful of ashes over the tree, which did not change a particle. The wind blew the fine dust in the noses and eyes of the daimyo and his wife. Such sneezing and choking, it spoiled all the pomp and dignity of the procession. The man whose business it was to cry, "Get down on your knees," seized the old fool by the collar, dragged him from the tree and tumbled him and his ash basket into the ditch by the road. Then, beating him soundly, he left him for dead. So what happened? When the greedy old neighbor heard the news of man's fortune, he also climbed the withered tree waiting for the daimyo's palanquin to pass. We all know that. And when the daimyo was almost directly under him, he threw the ashes on the tree, but it did not change a particle. The tree did not bloom. The wind blew and the fine dust went into the noses and eyes of the daimyo and his wife. His action spoiled the magnificent procession. The guard dragged the old fool by his collar and threw his basket into a ditch and also beat him badly, leaving him on the road to die. Thus, the wicked old man died in the mud, but the kind friend of the dog dwelt in peace and plenty, and both he and his wife lived to a green old age. So ultimately what happened? The wicked old man died. Okay? But the kind old man lived happily in peace and prosperity with his wife. So from this chapter, we have learned that people are known by the deeds they perform. If people are kind to each other, they tend to be happy. If they are greedy, they will end up in sadness, just like the wicked old man. Okay? So this is the end of this chapter. Thank you.